Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture on Unit 4 of Deep Learning. In this session, we will explore the recurrent neural network, their working mechanism, architecture, application, and the concept of back propagation through time. So now let us start. First, recurrent neural network. Recurrent neural network, commonly called as RNN, especially designed neural network that can handle sequential data. Unlike normal network which treat every input independently, RNN have the unique ability to remember the past information using the loop. You can see here the each perceptron take a individual inputs xt to xt plus 1. You can see here. Now, the main, the unique ability of RNN is the remember of past data using the loop. So now we can see the RNN, how the RNN works. Memory loop. Instead of just processing the current input, RNN feeds its previous output back as an input for the current step or creating a loop. So these are the special features of RNN. Uh, Here the RNN working is based on the time step, or we can say their input is uh, dependent. So now next state is hidden state. The internal memory, or we can say hidden state, store relevant information from earlier in the sequence. For maintaining the sequence, we have to use a loop. So now the third part is unfolding. RNN visualize as being unfolded over time. So the key application of the RNN, these are the important applications of the RNN: language modeling, machine translation, speech recognition, time series analysis like forecasting or others, image captioning. So language modeling, predicting the next word in the sentence. You can also see this feature on the Gmail. And next is the machine translation, like a Google translator, that translate the one language to the other. Translating the text from one language to another. So time series is predicting stock prices, weather patterns, weather forecasting, and image captioning. You can caption the image by seeing their features. So these are the types, or the uh, types of the RNN: basic RNN, and RNN with LSTM. LSTM mean that long short term memory. A more advanced, these are the advanced RNN with gates to better control information flow. Or next is GRU, gated recurrent neural network. So here the recurrent neural network architecture, RNN shares similarities in the input and output structure with other deep learning architecture. What differs significantly in how 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 flow to the unlike the traditional deep neural network where each dense layer has distinct bit matrix. So these are the calculation part of the hidden layer of the RNN. Here we can the first input is a input, and the next input is the output of the previous layer, and the output calculation is you can see in the formula. So these are the recurrent neural network architecture. Uh, you can see here the recurrent neural network architecture. Here these are the independent inputs, and the next layer input is x1 and the output of the previous layer. So these are the working model of the RNN. Now let us see types of architectures of the RNN. So there are four types of architectures present in the RNN. First is one to one. One to one is a simple architecture. It is used for the simple classification work. Now, next is one to many. Here, the one input and many outputs. So these are the simple input to sequential output. So these are used for the image captioning. Image captioning. Many to one architecture is the important architecture. Here the sequential data as the input and one output. These are used for the sentiments analysis. Like the sentiments is positive, negative, or other. So last is many to many RNN. These architecture mainly used in machine translation. So Google Translator also use this RNN architecture. Now here you can see the difference between the feed forward network and recurrent neural network. In the feed forward network, simply the input forwarded to the output. But in the recurrent network, here input forward to the next hidden layer, then the output also input of this layer. So these are the basic difference between the feed forward network and recurrent neural network. So here now the important part of any neural network is the back propagation technique. So here the back propagation is known as back propagation through the time. So these are the difference with the traditional back propagation. Here the back propagation is used through the time. Back propagation is the most successful algorithm in machine learning or the deep learning, laid the foundation of the deep learning, where it enables training deep neural network for optimizing the weight. However, its implementation can vary based on the architecture of the neural network. For instance, in the case of neural network such as LSTM means that long short-term memory, a distinct version of the backpropagation algorithm is needed, even though the underlying concept remains similar. Uh, Now, recurrent neural network specialize in processing sequence of data, introducing the concept of the time series, where each step corresponds to the specific moment in the sequence. This temporal aspect enable RNN to excel in the task involving sequential data like text, speech, or the time series. Through time, back propagation through time is used. In this article, we will develop into the intricate detail of the BPT algorithm and how it is work. Now, let us see how the backpropagation algorithm is work. You can see in this diagram how they updated the weight according to the requirement. Now, thank you. uh, Thank you for uh, joining. We will move to the more advanced sequence in later videos. Now, thank you.